Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. And today we're continuing our new quests, and we just finished making the sugar frosted slime. Now we're supposed to talk to this guide here about making it to the actual Jade Temple or Jade Chamber, whatever. I did notice that we got an achievement at the end of the last. That's not how you get to achievements. This is how you get to achievements. Got some achievement for making the sugar frosted slime. 5 primo gems for free. I will take it. What else do we have to do? Other stuff that we'll do later, probably. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I mean, we didn't even get a code for guests either, so... Did Ganyu give us a code that we just didn't realize was a code? Maybe she said something really weird that we didn't understand at the end.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it.
I feel like the whole building the palace is less impressive than the fact that it's floating, but that's just me. How much did that part cost?
At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue.
That seems like a bad thing.
One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No.
That's the manager of the Wangshu Inn, right?
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
I don't know why it matters.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest.
Kaching said that the Chising would not wish ill on
Well,
Rex
I wouldn't
Lapis.
expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Are we just supposed to talk outside the whole time? You'd think that we would go inside before we start having like conversations, right?
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the Seven. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon.
Well, that's not good, because we spent so much time unlocking all those pillars.
Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the Seven changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the Seven will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
We're talking about Child.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Paimon, you're not very smart.
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
I mean, it would make sense that it's Child, right? He's probably the only one strong enough to take down a god in the entire city, because he's one of the Fatui Harbingers. So, because the Fatui Harbingers are supposed to be stronger than every other normal person, because they were granted power from their Archon, while other people aren't really granted power from their Archon ever. I guess we're going inside now. Do we actually get to walk around inside? This place is kind of cool. I don't know if we get to come up here normally ever. So I kind of want to explore. This doesn't... Why is there a staircase here? This doesn't seem safe at all. If I fall off during this quest, can I come back up here? Oh, jeez. I was really thinking there'd at least be one chest back here. Come on. There could be a chest on top as well. Or like in this area? Anywhere? This place is kind of awkwardly built. Whoever designed this just kind of used a whole bunch of assets and just smushed them together. This place is pretty sweet though. Not seeing any chests. Maybe up here, but it's gonna be a little bit. Yeah. It's quite the trek to actually get up here. Oh, go up this. Can we get higher? Can we climb this? I don't know why we're doing this, but it seems like fun. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, we freed up. Oh no. We got some issues. Alright, actually getting on top of this thing is quite difficult. Oh, but we could use Venti's power. Here we go. Nice. Okay, okay, we're making some progress. I think we need Venti's power again, or can we just climb this? Just climb
Wouldn't
this.
gliding be faster?
You think that there would be a chest here, right? Okay, so how do we get to the very roof of this? Oh, that's gonna be a tough one, huh? Ah, how would we do it? I feel like you gotta be like right here. Oh, it's not quite tall enough. So maybe from this railing, if we get pushed past it, past the roof, because I think it's angled slightly that way. We're gonna try it.
Here we go.
Oh, come on. Oh, yes. So if we create the updraft, this should work as well. We're gonna make it to the top of this thing. I don't know why, but it seems like fun.
Yahoo!
Because once the updraft is there, we can kind of fly around the corner. But really, like, how do you do this without Venti, right? So there's no way there's an actual chest up here. Is this the tallest point? I don't know. That mountain is pretty tall. What is that mountain? Is that Dragonspire? Yeah, it's gotta be Dragonspire because it's like right there. I mean, it is pretty tall. This is almost the tallest point. Also, I think that Adepti thing might be taller. Well, nothing up here. What a shame. Okay, is this how we get inside though? Yep.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Also, we never. This is. I see the situation that is arising now. We never gave the gift to Ningguang. I feel like she's just never going to accept the gift. And then Paimon's just gonna eat it at the end because she'll be like, well, we still have this gift and Ningguang never took it, so... What is the point of this? Why are you covering this window? This place is so cool. There's also so many doors. I wonder where these doors go, because aren't we like under the floor now? So they just have to be rooms, they can't go outside. Alright, Ningguang, what up?
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why,
Oh, yeah.
you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler?
I need to get
You're
this, it
rather
might be a
special,
book or
really,
something.
and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed, It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Seriously, Paimon? Seriously?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
That seems like a risky statement.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall.
That seems like a bad
Paimon
idea.
like that? One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
That seems unnecessary.
Let's grab one, the biggest one.
What I really want is this book. Apparently this book does not count. I can just take the book. I can also just sit right here. I'm sorry, Ningguang. Paimon's a little weird.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one.
Shouldn't we leave them with their information for now so they can, like, finish up with it?
La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here.
My guess would be where is that place? I don't really recognize it on the map. Because I don't know any place that has this many rivers. So I don't know. Unless it's part of Liyue. In which case, this would be where the Boo Boo Pharmacy is? But that doesn't seem right, because then we'd be closer to the ocean. I don't know.
Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy.
Don't you think you should read more carefully?
Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves.
Wait, where'd she go? Wasn't she right here a second ago?
That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Ning Wang's famed wall of business intelligence, densely packed with pages of information pulled from countless sources. There are reams of information here: shipping schedules, profit and loss accounts, warehouse inventories, road safety reports, diplomatic intel. The scope is breathtaking, as is the level of detail, and all the information is up to date. Only the sharpest and most meticulous mind would be able to cut through the clutter and discern the connections between all these disparate strands of information. Neatly stacked pile of scrolls. Is there anything I can do for you? The two options are hello and see you. Yeah, what about this place? Holds court. Here she gathers information and makes important decisions. From here there's no matter in leeway, great or small, that she cannot oversee, nor can any rumor escape our eyes and ears. Forgive me for being unable to say more. What? I'm pretty sure you're able to say everything. Did you not hear who I am? I think nothing is confidential, considering Ning Wang gave us permission to literally take a piece of paper off of the wall that's worth bajillions of dollars. Where are we going? Is it marked on our map? It is. So we could just teleport there. I should probably leave the correct way just to see. I mean, I doubt there's any interactions, otherwise it wouldn't have given us a quest that was outside. But where did Ning Wang go? That's the part that I don't understand. How do we get out again? This way? Are there any other books in here? I think we found the only book. Well, I have no idea where Ning Wang went. She apparently just disappeared. But I guess that's where we're headed, but we're gonna go ahead and take a break there. Seems like a good spot. We are checking out this Fatui stuff, seeing if we can actually trust Ning Wang, which I guess is the goal of all this, or that's what we think. Well, Paimon doesn't really think at all. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But either way, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.